So, this is the second match of today, or the second best of 3 that we're gonna cover in its entirety. Life versus TH is our game of choice. Life defeated Focus 2-1. In my opinion, a pretty big surprise, as Focus is usually very strong against Night Elf, but he can't win against Chinese. That's his curse. On the other hand, we saw the match TH versus YAWS 2-0. Very interesting matches. The first one was pretty close-ish, but TH seems to be out of his mind today. The other two players, again, tail of the tape being shown to you. It's a little buggy today. I don't really know why. But whatever, gives me some time to work on the production here. So, what can you tell from the early...
Life starting with a Demon Hunter on Arena stand, which is something different from what we've seen today. We saw the Warden from YAWS earlier, a nice scout farm coming out of TH to witness if there's an expansion going up close to that natural expo that you can see. To Wisp being sent down here to the mercenary camp to lure out the creeps and then get the priest later on, and even the berserker sometimes. You can see that TH is going for the first camp, which will be the laboratory with the Archmage as his first hero and the water elemental skill, setting up the scout tower in his main base. And as soon as he sees that this is a Demon Hunter, he's probably not going to upgrade that unless the Demon Hunter forces him in some immolation shenanigans. Footman now from TH finding the Wisp at the mercenary camp and denying the opportunity to get the priest early on. Needs to send out another one if he wants to get that. But Footman stays there. Beautiful.
Life vs TH is a pretty interesting story. In 2016, there were 2 tournaments where Life made it to the finals. It was Robam, Boss of Warcraft 3, and Mocup. And those were really his first big successes, making it to the finals. But in both of these tournaments, the enemy was TH, and in both of those finals, Life got crushed. But since then, it has been a year. Life improved, became a lot more stable. He's not the shiniest player, not known for like Warden plays, like YAWS broke out in 2015. But he's very, very, very solid in what he does.
Yeah, I feel like he's the Warchief Rich of China.
That's a good comparison, man.
Dude, man, I'm good with that shit, right?
Yeah,
there you go.
I never thought about it. It is immolation. Really surprised. It's one of the first times I'm seeing immolation from Life, I think. Usually he's a straight up mana burn guy, but it works out. Holy fuck, it's working out.
Oh man, that is so good. The Footman is low. We got a lot of kills already here on the workers. Can he deny that Footman? He even disables the immolation here, which is great. Footman is fighting against the archers here. The camp is being cleared. The tower in the main base not upgraded yet. I think that could have been a response, like witnessing that immolation going off, immediately upgrading the tower, but he thinks, oh, that's not too big. And yeah, I like it. I like it. Dispel is still ready. He's going to get the water for free. Plenty of mana on the Archmage though. Don't know why. Another Footman could go down, but TH with the beautiful micro keeping that one alive. Demon Hunter taking a few hits here. Archers coming back from the other side, exchanging a few hits. And that's great because the Archmage cannot go back to a Moonwell and heal up, but the Demon Hunter can. So let's see. Tier 2 tech is coming. 50% Hunter's Hall should go off in a second. He's sending out a Wisp, maybe just to the middle for the Talent, or he's sending it out for a Tree of Life somewhere.
Or does he think that, okay, my early game was so good, I'm playing Talents with this.
Yeah, I think he's kind of forced to go into Talents, because now he knows that his opponent is only level 2 for some time, trying to get level 3. Expansion is still delayed, which is even better for Talent play. And as we do not witness the Hunter's Hall coming up...
there it is, at the laboratory.
Of course, the hype.
That is really interesting. Very late, but I think you can work around that with a Tavern hero, of course. There is a Wisp already in the trees, so... Panda or Naga, I think it's gonna be a Panda here. Level 3 for the Demon. I would love to see... Okay, now it's a little too late, but I would love to see a staff on the Demon Hunter and then staffing into the main base. Now there's an Arcane Tower, but like 1 minute before when he started this, it would have been great.
He's not heavily committing into the idea of immolation. Yeah. He spreads his level across all skills.
Yeah, that's basically what we said in the early game. Not a shiny player is so solid, and of course, in the long run, you need mana burn to be... on a high level. Panda second, being bought. But here comes pressure again. 2 archers, 1 shadow priest. Not the biggest of deals, but with only 1 arcane tower, you can still do good damage here.
Let's see how much damage he can really do. Only 2 archers. Immolation is great so far, but mana is being drained. Not a single breath of fire. It's splitting the footman in 2 parts. The other guys will be surviving as they're screaming through that narrow ally there on top of the town hall. Beautifully done. Now the Demon Hunter is stuck in that occasion here. Can he be surrounded? If he pulls off a surround, that would be so beautiful.
And he's blocking over there. Can he? Oh my god, this is so well done by TH.
Oh
this
man,
base
he lets him
build.
go.
Yeah, he can walk out now. Oh, he's diving in for the Archmage.
Oh man.
Breath of Fire. More
The
right clicks. He has the town portal out.
The drunken man. Oh no.
Oh boy, but now he's stuck.
I've seen that one before.
And the Demon Hunter is super low as well. 40 HPs. Oh boy, town portal. But the Panda.
He denies the healing for the first score.
What an early game here. Action-packed again. Night Elf Human on Terranas. Guarantees good matches. Tier 2 by TH started only now. We have the Entrance of Lore up at least one. The second one is here. It's up already. And Tier 3 started for life.
I have to say, if TH is able to keep that Archmage healthy, he should be leading that game by a lot. Now, the expansion without too much trouble got up fairly late, but he got it up now. He can have access to the Shredder already. He can get a Zeppelin. He can get pretty much everything. And his economy seems really stable. He's also forcing life to stay on his side of the map and not pressuring the expansion, which is also great for him. He finds the Wish, checking for the occasion of an expansion down here. And yeah, life is playing all in.
That's right, no expansion from the Night Elf. He's usually very late with that. Sometimes he does it very late Tier 2, but I think it's too late for it now. We saw how Lawlight struggled to get his expo up. And there's no chance. I mean, TH scouting this was really nice. No chance for a Tree of Life in the bottom left. Finally gets rid of the farm, buying so much time.
Oh man, TH is just so damn good.
He is. Still, Foggy was able to beat him at GCS.
I don't know.
What? I don't know. He did it twice.
I really don't know about this. I don't know. Does he have defense? No, he doesn't have defense. That's the only weakness. Is defense coming? Yes, 50% research, but that's not helping him against the 2 Dryads, which means 2 dead footmen. In chat earlier, I saw a pretty nice line. Good players and the very good players got separated by the utilization of footmen in the early, mid, and late stages, and TH is a master at that, and I couldn't agree more with that statement. It really matters what you make out of these footmen and how well you can trade them.
Very well said. Chat is very smart sometimes, or most of the times.
Wow, shots fired into chat.
Shots fired onto the Archmage. And he has no TP, but a Zeppelin. The Zeppelin is super low though.
One hit and he blows up. Oh, man,
it's gonna be a Hindenburg if he uses that, but no. How many footmen can he pick up here? Now there's defend, but there's also normal damage, rejuvenation. The Light was very late with that, so Life is doing a lot of stuff better than the Korean before, but only gets 1 pickup here, and Panda, only level 1.5, can finally stop this creep now.
Going to be a very dangerous game here for TH if he's not reading that correctly, and he actually is reading that one correctly. He gets 2 guard towers and the farm in the middle for the expansion so that Life cannot just march in. Of course, Life is all in, we said it before, and he's going to try and just attack you at some point and not going for an expansion most likely, and that means he's coming with full force and trying to make you bleed if you are greedy at any point. And so far you can see that TH is setting everything up. He's not even getting a second hero yet. He's just trying to get some defenses, getting the infrastructure, getting towers in main and expansion. Now finally getting that second hero, which will be a Blood Mage, and there's the push coming that is actually supposed to kill that expansion. If you only have an Arcane Tower at this point, it's pretty easy to kill. With the 2 guards, it's a little harder, but he can easily kill the Arcane Vault, which also means no more breakers.
That's crucial. No stealing of the Reju. There is an expansion behind this for Life, by the way. So, did he buy
towers and the town portal? I like that. Every tower is at the far back. He knows that he needs to make a perfect stand here for his expo.
Still utilizing Immolation, also cool to see. Zeppelin back to full health. He gets rid of a lot of footmen here. The mana is drained from the Demon Hunter, but I think that's not a real problem. Panda's staying back, so we won't be drained. Also nicely done. Archmage down to 50%. Does he have a staff somewhere? No, he doesn't.
One more unit and the Panda's level 3 is waiting for that, for the level 2 bread.
Okay.
There you go, and that means that peasants roasted, toasted, and gone.
Barbecue time for life, but it's time to retreat here as 2 bears are about to fall against the towers. First one dead. Demon Hunter close to level 4 as well. First tower down, but of course it was just the Arcane. Now
Blood Match is coming with 2 sorcerers and militia support from the main base, but that's pretty much it, and I don't think that he can... Yeah, he cannot keep that one alive. I would be very surprised if that expansion is not dying here.
sick push by Life, working out almost perfectly. Well, he lost a few bears against the tower, but it was definitely on purpose. He is trapped now with 2 bears and the heroes, but they are very strong. Mana transfer to the Archmage for another Water Elemental. Right clicks, and now there's not too much anti-air anymore to get rid of the Zeppelin.
No staff and no Town Pole. That means 2 more dead bears. Maybe I was a little too eager here to count them out.
Sorgs, the timing of the Sorgs really nice to pick up the bears now.
Uh-oh. Demon Hunter, come on! Gets out. The Super Ferrari here.
Kingdom for Stormbolt, but he decided
no
to
breakers, which means that bear shouldn't die. Come on, he's rejuvenating the other one. Why would you do that?
Good question. But it's...
Yeah, China is a little different sometimes.
Right clicks on the Archmage. Is
Fight.
there a slow coming? Oh, Zeppelin is near, so he will be safe.
No mana on the Demon Hunter to use a mana burn here on the Archmage. Would be a really nice target. Kills the Sorceress. Only 1 Sorceress remains. He should use the mana, like the Siphon mana on the Sorceress to get a few more slows out. Lags heavily on Dryads here. Mr. Life gets a few more. It's not expanding at any point. Got like plenty of wood here. Look at this. 900 wood almost.
Yeah,
you got way too many wisps, I feel. And an expansion at the bottom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mentioned that prior to the fight in the bottom, the top right. Nature's Blessing coming as well, so he can creep this alone, I feel. Giving up the expansion, but buying a lot more time as he wants to put more pressure onto TH. Next fight, Breath of Fire is roasting that Footman. The others are burning. Even the Water Elementals are burning. Question how that works, but whatever.
Physics, man.
And this is a lot of experience for Life here. The Blood Mage super low, and he has an Orb of Venom now, so targeting the Zeppelin becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, but he can kite him now forever. That one Dryad is not going to change it. But 2 more coming now, almost out of mana immediately. I'm not sure if I agree with the Nature's Blessing being researched on that expansion. Should have been researched at the main base, and then you can already start marching down there. The Blood Mage under a lot of trouble here. But the bears are so damn low, man. Demon Hunter without any mana. He's gathering more and more experience by killing a few more units every now and then, but...
No TP on Life. No
TP
TP on Life at all. Yeah. Town Portal out by TH.
I think that's right. Of course, now he would suffer from the Dryads killing his casters. And you can see, like, he killed the Arcane earlier. And that's the only reason why he's heavily invested into casters. He cannot get any breakers.
That's right. Shop is back up now. So breaker production starts. So actually he's going for Sorceress Adept and more Riflemen. We see this from Yumiko a lot now, that humans entirely skip on mortar teams in this matchup. I don't know if I agree with this, but...
Yeah, on some maps, mortars are too easy to kill. Because if you kill the mortar teams, your Dryads have free reign over the army. And if you have Riflemen, on the other hand, you cannot really... Like, they have more HP, they buffer a little bit more damage.
And I think, like, as you said, TH had to invest a lot into casters, so there's a lot of healing and a lot of slow going on. If there's Fury Dragons, they do a shitload of damage. With those Riflemen, you can take them out fairly easy. With mortar teams, of course you can.
Yeah. There are like multiple things that a Rifleman can do, despite like a mortar team can only hit ground. That's completely true here. But do we see an Ancient of Wind? Yes, it's coming. Still 1,000 lumber, man. The economy here. I hope he's not getting more wisp.
Without a shredder even, right?
Yeah, he's getting more wisp. He should just take 5 of his main base and throw them down there. But looks pretty good for Life here. He's not breaking upkeep. He's like on an expansion right now. Did a lot of damage early on. If he's not falling into the trap of like being too greedy by gathering enough resources to break into 60 or 70 supply region, then he should be good.
Blood Mage is level 2 and he decides to go for Banish. I would think the logical choice would be Flamestrike Blizzard later, but he's still going for Banish. Why?
Yeah, Banish is great to either save your hero, or what you want to do is use more Dispel. Like the Night Elf will be forced to use more Dispel, which means he only got 3 Dryads. 1 Dispel is 50 mana, and as you can check their mana pool, it's quite small. So if he is forced to use more mana on Water Elementals and Banish, that makes it just more expensive to deal with your army. And yeah, I think it's a great choice here. Flamestrike level 1 is not that strong anyhow. In the later stages, you can still go for a Book of Retrain on both of your heroes, or maybe just the Blood Mage. But I think you can save Rifleman, you can save your heroes. No invisibility kicks in. Not the Dispel upgrade on the Priest yet.
Yeah, I thought, like, when you have invisibility on the Sorks, why banish? But, okay. Draining the mana of the Dryads makes sense to me, but it's gonna be, like, cost a little.
The really good Night Elf players always bring Dust as soon as they realize they're up against.
True.
Man, that fight is too early for Life, I feel. But maybe he thinks about this differently. There you go, Purifier, or the Fairy Drakes being killed by the Rifleman, as you said it before.
Breath of Fire was nice. How many heal scrolls do we have? 2. First one used already. Mana on the Panda is quite good.
No Town Portal.
No Town Portal. Oh, that's right. And an anti-magic potion on the Panda. Boom! Can't be siphoned mana and gets out the next Breath of Fire. So he has to use the second heal scroll. 500 gold gone. But now there's no mana anymore. Illusion's being used, so they can soak up some damage. And still only 1 breaker in this army.
Oh man, I thought that fight was too early for Life to take, but actually that fight was way too early for Mr. TH to commit to. He needs to retreat back to his main base. He used both of his scrolls, so he is burning out on healing things. Now he's finally getting mortar teams as he is realizing, okay, Riflemen's alone are not doing the trick. He got a few towers earlier to get a nice position on that bridge there next to the natural expansion, and I'm glad that Life didn't take the opportunity to take the natural expansion and took the one that is far, far away from his opponent.
And it's very cool to see that Life is not stubbornly trying to break the expansion, but actually thinking about it and goes to the main base. There are only 2 towers. There is where the production is. And he can go to the shop, so definitely a smaller decision to go down here. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter, level 4.5 on the Panda, heal scroll, Town Portal. Looks very good for him.
Oh man, the luxury of upgrades on the human side wasn't used at any point for us. He was so pressured when the expansion was attacked that he basically needed to invest his resources otherwise. That could be a good position if he brings everything there. The creeps are coming as well, needs to be careful. The Archmage is being focused. He still got the banish, keep that in mind. But Breath of Fire, not available yet. Can he save him? There you go, invisibility being used. I think you could see Life already using Dispel on the Archmage to just try and see if he can Dispel that in time.
Well, he could also use Scan from the laboratory, if he thinks about it.
That could be a really good fight if he calls Militia, but he doesn't have any.
Maybe Life can borrow him some Wisps. Mortar team way too far up front, getting killed way too easy. Bears looking still goodish, but the heal scroll was on cooldown, so he has to get rid of that one. And Town Portal's out. Again, a Town Portal that I do not completely understand, but yeah, with Militia support, okay, now I see it, then it makes more sense.
Yeah, and he also had no more mana, nor on the Panda, or on the Demon Hunter, and no more tools to play with. Sorter, so that was good. He killed another Fairy Drake.
Double anti-magic potion for the Night Elf. There is no heal scroll on the human side, and it's none available at the shop, so stealing those was really good from Life.
Yeah. But I think if TH wants to win that game, he needs to expand again, at his natural, or get a really, really good fight. Let's see, that level 3 should be spent on level 2 siphon mana. He gets a Zeppelin again, or instead of the one that he used before, I'm not so sure.
I think he killed it.
Okay, almost level 5. There's a really nice sentry ward there. Usually what you see is like 1 or 2 gyrocopters to keep track of your opponent, or just scout him. Or just against the Fairy Dragons, but we do not see that, so he will not reveal that sentry ward there. It's a pretty good one.
A town is under siege.
Both players have the flute. It's of course way, way, way better for TH now, with +2 on the Rifleman, +4 on the Water Elementals, Mortar teams are +7, and Tomb of Retraining, Blizzard time.
And the attack upgrades now. Almost 2 attack upgrades for the Rifleman and Mortar teams. That will be good. Especially with the Aura together. Nice synergy there. Level 5 and level 5, man. That could hurt so much.
TH is towering up the natural expansion, where Life is not expanding, but building an Engine of War, so preparing the next expansion.
I like it. Multiple threats as he is trying to approach that expansion. But he cannot really go for that, because he would sacrifice a really good fighting position.
Wow. But can Life fight into this? I don't think so, man. Oh, nice Breath of Fire!
Oh, Dispel on the Priest, man. He cannot get rid of that anti-magic potion, nor can he get rid of that drunken on his units. And yeah, that's a big problem. I saw it earlier, and he's not researching the Dispel on his priest. Also, every single upgrade that you get on your castles gets you more HP and more mana. Yeah. I don't know why he's not getting that one.
Engine of War is up, but will be killed soon. So TH denying the second expansion, which will come into play now as the main gold mines are down. The Tree of Eternity cannot easily walk over. Life has to invest time to get rid of the towers there.
He's town portaling back to his main base to take that fight. He's not willing to let a few towers go up and then maybe end in TH taking his expansion. That would be horrible for him.
TH is one step away from level 5, level 3 Blizzard. That's gonna hurt. There's no disable in this army. So...
No more anti-magic though on the Panda.
That's right.
That's the crucial part. And is he researching Dispel? No, he's not. I don't get it. Like, especially against the Panda and against all these anti-magic potions. Oh, he's draining him through the forest. No anti-magic, as I said it. Beautiful Blizzard. That could be the first really good fight, man.
The position for Life was not that good. The bears all cramped up in the back. The Dryads were taking some time, but TH has to TP out here. The Panda was out of mana, but it's level 5 now, so every Breath of Fire hurts real bad. But you saw the potential of Blizzard. If done well, this can be an absolute game changer. He's healing up, coming back in. Towers are almost gone, though, but Life has to reposition super fast.
Finally, he's going for the Dispel, and that's really good as a human player. You get out of that fight, and you trade regeneration for like damage on the opponent's unit, and then you try to re-engage on that fight and make sure that he's not ready for it.
Totally
but
agreeing.
As it seems, Life is kind of ready for it though.
Yeah, Moonjuice are empty, but a few Dryads are hurt. How many mortar teams do we have? 2.
Yeah, still 2 with 100 damage each max.
Yep, that's really nice with 2 upgrades.
And that Archmage without a Town Pole needs to be very careful here. Drains the Panda again, runs back. Beautiful control here from Life, and it seems like this time it's a little better for him, but the Blizzard, man, is hurting his units so damn much.
He doesn't have a heal scroll anymore. He used them before. Gets rid of one more mortar team. That's really nice. Cutting down the DPS. Breath of Fire again. Archmage invisibility. Where's the scan? Doesn't reveal him. What a back and forth. What a game between them. There's another Breath of Fire. Oh, boom! Oh my god, this hurt. He dispels it now. But 2 more units dead.
Oh man, he could have killed the Archmage. But he's killing the towers instead, making sure that everything falls here.
He needs to make sure to get this expo up.
But like that wouldn't be the first game that he turns around that I saw that is over. But Demon Hunter coming back in full force. Archmage.
Level 5.6. It's not too far away from Metamorphosis. Every kill counts now. And again the mortar team out of position. Not capitalizing on it. The kiting game looks pretty decent so far. But there's no mana for Blizzard anymore.
And so many hurt bears here. That could also be a huge chunk of XP. Like every single bear, look at the Blood Mage XP bar. Boom! So much experience, man.
Both players are down to 1 base.
Archmage without mana, I think at this point he's like, maybe I should have kept the level 3 waters. Of course, then you can just get them out. But if he doesn't have any mana, he cannot use Blizzard anymore. I'm not sure if he wants to take that fight though.
Oh, Archmage again. Should be in trouble in a bit. Drunken Haze. Breath of Fire hits big time. Heal scroll has to be used immediately. The mana burn hurts the Blood Mage so bad. No. Both heroes are so squishy. He saves them.
Where's the scan?
Yeah, where's the scan? Again, he's forgetting about it. And no dust the entire time. Oh, Banish was nice, but for how long? Ah, there's the Dispel. And I like that Life is never pushing onto that bridge. Really calm, really careful, never overextending.
We haven't mentioned that the natural expansions are empty.
The natural expansions?
Not the natural expansion, but the natural main bases are both empty, and we have 1 Rifleman and a Zeppelin at the expansion of the human player here, just sitting there not being used. Not a biggie, but especially the Zeppelin could save his hero at a certain point.
Yes. Less than 100 XP away from Metamorphosis is Life. And the Panda...
But he could be drained forever, and then he's not getting to the point where he has enough mana.
Well, a mana potion could solve that problem.
That's true, but then you need to go back to base and do that. But yeah, that's something that he should do. He's not getting an expansion at the natural, getting 2 more sorcerers. How many breaks does he have? Only 1. Yeah, he's trying to fight that fight, trying to kite him into a fight that he can win, but I don't see that one coming anytime soon.
Life is playing this really, really, really good. Expansion for TH coming, but with only one peasant. This will take forever. But TH realizes, okay, I will not lure him into the towers. This doesn't work. I lose the trades the entire time. So...
It's so smart. So
what
smart
a team attack, yeah.
Yeah, it's so smart from Life, on the other hand, to stay patient and not go for the kill, so to say. And yeah, he wanted to send out a bear down there to kill the expansion attempt. Now level 4 on the Blood Mage. That should go into level 1 Flame Strike if he wants to commit to that.
Nope, level 2 Banish.
Okay, that's something that I completely do not understand, but yeah. Oh, that's the experience that he needs on his Demon Hunter to almost get to level 6.
Ah, he sends them away though. Solo experience for the Panda. He's pushing that expansion down here. Still 6,000 gold in. Life has to defend this.
He doesn't have a Town Paw. That's all or nothing. And the Demon Hunter gets the level 6 by killing the Shredder and the Mortar team here.
Okay, still no mana here for him. And he left this expansion.
So good.
Against preparing Wisps. That's really unfair.
I would like to see a Cannon Tower go up at the Natural Expo of the Night Elf and then kill that one. Would be so nice. Demon Hunter Clarity Potion. He's just going to wait until he has enough mana. That should be the GG wink that you send. Like with a winky smile. You go like, oh, that game is over, bro.
Ah, we'll see about that.
3, 2, 1.
Metamorphosis.
Before the siphon kicks
exactly. He tried to siphon this, but no way in hell. He has to run away, and this should be either a dead army or a dead expansion.
He needs to banish the Demon Hunter. Come on, do it. There you go. Banish, so good.
Dispel immediately. There's way too much Dispel on those Dryads. This expansion will not come up. Dispel again. The Metamorphosis is not doing too much damage, but you see it here. It had to be cancelled. And the gold mine?
Too much. It's more like playing with your muscles and showing off that you are going to win that game.
Exactly, because it's only 600 gold left. 500 gold left.
Now the Blood Mage is in trouble.
In the natural expansion for TH, so no income for TH in a bit. He has to kill the Tree of Eternity, otherwise I think it's over.
That's the only chance to get that Cannon Tower at the Tree of Eternity. I said it before. I'm going to say it over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, how can you...
Oh, he wanted to cast them both inwards. What a beautiful one. The twin sisters saving each other.
So how long...
And moving back into the scan. Okay, now it's just Breath of Fire over Breath of Fire, killing more and more units. Holy moly.
Close to level 6 for the Panda as well.
Gold is running out for Mr. TH.
TH needs a miracle. Breath of Fire again. Blood Mage is low, gets a heal scroll, but he's not moving at all. Can cast himself onto Banish, but there is more to spell.
Javelin! Use it!
Not at the moment. Oh, the Fury Dragon, that much damage. Can he get it? Blizzard cast it again, but it's not for much longer. He taps out, and Life taking this map from TH. The 20-year-old Night Elf talent winning over TH. Damn, and that was strong.
Solid gameplay. You said it. He's like very, very solid, and he's not overextending. He's not the fancy guy with the fancy strats, but it's just overall well played.
Yeah.
Just really, really, really well played. That first push that was designed to kill the expansion did enough damage. He fell back into his own. Was a pretty nice, solid execution afterwards. And maybe the Blood Mage, as much as it did, not sure if it was the right approach after all.
Yeah. I think if he has Flamestrike Blizzard in the big fight at Life's natural expansion, that works better than Banish, because Banish didn't do too much in this. I think the Blood Mage is a solid choice, you can do it, but the Song of Ice and Fire is so damn good against the bears.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if they're slow. Like, usually you can try to micro out of it, then you don't take that much damage, but there was so much slow.
Yeah, I think like also the biggest kind of thing that I saw in that game, and that was like on a meta game level, is that Life is not jumping into the loops or the loops of TH. Yeah. He's just creating his own game. He's not going for that natural expansion where TH on his side is already setting up towers to provoke that kind of play that he forces you to commit to his towers, overextend, and so on. Kind of the thing that he is like really famous for, where he creates the comebacks that he's creating. And yeah, he's just not jumping into his loops. It's pretty good.
Yeah, of course, they know each other quite a bit since WCA China versus Korea, where they were teammates. They hang out quite a bit together. Whenever I see them, Life is part of their crew. With
It's like Live TH Infi 120, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
What a team.
The entourage.
Yeah. Infi, by the way, maybe it was because the tournament was in Shanghai and he's living in Shanghai, but he plays his game and he leaves. Like, he's not spending time with TH and the others.
Right, he's like, let these nerds have some fun with Foggy and I'm just going with my regular life.
Yeah, his wife or fiance, I'm not too sure, is always with him. And
the one that we met in 2015, the same one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's pretty nice.
Yeah,
like, pretty good girl.
Yeah.
I can see how you can spend your free time better with her than with the nerds from Europe and the Chinese elite, so to say.
Yeah, for a long time we thought that Infi is like a bad person because we heard all those rumors, but since we went to dinner with him in December, he's such a great guy. And he's always smiling when he's not on camera.
Yeah.
On camera he's like the Iceman, but once the camera is off, he's smiling and laughing, and it's really two different
I think he's a cool
persons.
guy. He's also pretty straight up. If he thinks you're trash, he's going to tell you that you're trash.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's kind of like the Chinese version of me somewhat.
Yeah.
I can definitely deal with that.
Okay, time for subscriptions and donations here. Over at Meyer, 1 year, morning, he says, thank you very much. Dr. Real, 12th month as well. Oh, it's already 1 year old. Yes, it is. Riftmare, Peter Liu Shu, thank you very much to China. Tante Chili, 10 euros for your next beer. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your stay in Hamburg. Gosu Gohan, 17 month. Holy shit. I know you guys use this money for stuff such as traveling to China to cover GCS, but please put my money into the pot going to blow and hookers. No problem, Gosu. No problem at all. Hookers, not that big of a fan, to pay for sex and love, but... Well, actually not that fan of Blow either. But I will use it for entertainment purposes.
It's like 3 things that you don't necessarily need, but you can still call yourself a man. It's like you don't need to be tattooed, you don't need to go for Blow, and you don't go for hookers. So these are the 3 things that you just don't need to do in order to be a manly man. It's just completely bullshit.
I'm thinking about a tattoo though. I'm not too sure.
Wow, you're definitely out of that equation, Jan. Like, I think everybody was thinking about a tattoo, right? Like, almost everybody out there is like, at some point in his life, he's like, I would really like to have, like, the name of my ancestors on my right ear and have a good time with that. Or something similar to that. Yeah. Do we have a score for Fly Against Moon, though?
I don't know.
Because I see there in game number 2.
Second game is up, that's right.
Oh, it's 1-1.
Oh, so the third game here. Winner of that game will qualify for Shanghai, and you can watch that game at Hi2 Chaco here at Twitch. How about a Philly tattoo back to Warcraft? Actually, Philly contacted me last week. I was really happy about that, since we had a little fight 2 years ago, and then we didn't talk to each other anymore. And 1.5 years ago, I think I wrote him a big letter like, okay, I fucked up, sorry about that, blah blah. And he never responded, unfortunately. But last week he wrote me a long message, and I was like, dude, that's so awesome that you do that. And we talked for like 4 hours straight with that. It made my day.
Yeah, he's a very good guy.
Yeah, I think so too.
He has a really good spirit and so on.
Yeah.
We haven't really come along pretty well with each other when it came to like professional kind of like casting and so on. But I have that with quite a few guys, so that's not a biggie.
Yeah, and I think you have to separate profession and the character.
And I think he's a great guy.
Yeah,
overall, pretty cool dude. Definitely, and yeah, that Take didn't get his tattoo is just like an overall meme that is never going to get rid of him.
Is it still a thing at Take TV broadcast, or is it?
No. It's just like every now and then you meet some guys and you're like, haha, you didn't get the tattoo back then, and it will always leave that one spot that you can push.
I was at WCG in Cologne with Philly and Take, and it was maybe 1 month after the bet, and Philly won. So it was, of course, a nerd event, and everybody there knew who they were, and like every second person was talking to Take about the tattoo. He was so.
I think I should mention it more often.
Yep, you definitely should.
I should definitely do it every now and then.
And if you're there, please talk about the game against Podox as well.
Oh yeah,
where he lost.
People actually still do that sometimes. Yeah, that sometimes happens. I'm not sure how often it does happen to him, like when he's like around. But I have been around, and we are talking, and then there's some random guy at Gamescom coming along, and he's talking with him about a Podox game out of 2006, and everybody's so crazy, like, "Fuck!"
11 years ago.
It's fun though. I met Juppe.
Oh really?
Yeah, Juppe was also involved in Gamescom occasions, and we briefly met, said hello, chit-chatted, and then everybody had to go his way. But yeah, I saw him quite a few times, and that's it. That's all.
Yeah, Juppe also a guy that is like just a genuine good person by heart.
Yeah, and cool I met someone really special that I haven't met for a long time. Täubchen, aka
No
Taube,
way.
The ESL Daniel. Yes.
Is he still at ESL?
He's still at ESL. He is like league operations or something. He's working there. And the ESL studio moved from the old location,
I heard about
that. Know as well, to the Harald Schmidt studios.
Really?
And now there's a lot of renovations going on, and they're making this a really cool and neat and tight place and so on. But the game's up. Let's freaking go.
Is that so? Not for me, but I will follow you into the game. Such a cool feature. You can just right-click on your name, and it says follow. And it tracks the game.
It's just like a better version of Walk TV.
It is.
So old school references have been made.
Will the NSL finals be offline? The playoffs not, but the Ascension phase will be offline. It's going to be a 1-day event. So next week's games, Wednesday and Thursday, will not be offline, but the main event in October will be. And so it continues with Live versus TH. It's 1-0. For the Night Elf, and that's quite a big surprise, I'd say. TH, one of the biggest favorites here in this entire qualifier.
Yeah, you need to be a very savvy guy to beat TH, that's for sure. Like game-wise, you need to know all the things that you need to know for the certain maps that you're playing against him. For example, here on Last Refuge, you know that you need to eat the trees at certain points, you need to create good battlefields for yourself for the later stages of the game. In the early game, you maybe need to try and get as greedy as you can creeping-wise as a Night Elf player, or just go for a super tight, I don't know, green spot into Mercenary and then try to transition for some aggression, but you also need to respond to the human player and whatever he throws at you.
So since I saw Immolation by Life now, it could definitely be the thing here to do that as well, especially with the circle as the first item. You creep this green spot and then you go immediately down. I don't think... does it work? TH goes for the expansion immediately, so no green spot, no mercenary camp, he does it all the time. Wisp is being chased away by the footman, so he knows what's going on. And Life says, okay, I can't do anything against that, I will creep my own expansion most likely.
I think that's a good response, because for once you can create that expo at some point if it's already crept. And for the other thing is like you will be too late anyhow. Like even if he starts running immediately for that expo, it will be crept and everything is gone. So why not get the level 2? Why not open up the possibility for an expansion, or just get the level 2 and the item and retreat from here? Gets a few more archers, has enough wisp now, and that should be a normal tier 2 tech. TH on the other side is going for that high priest kill. That should be his level 2. Claws of Attack +6 is a great item for early game. And yeah, let's see how this game transitions.
Infi names his account I Need Claws, so that shows you how important this item is. 25% damage boost in the early game for an Archmage is sick. And yeah, it's definitely it. And once again, Live playing this very different than, for example, Laliad would have done, or Foggy would have done, this pure aggression style. They would have been down there with Immolation for sure, just to kill the peasants here. And for Foggy it worked well, for Laliad not so much today. But Live playing his own thing. Again, it's good.
Waiting for Boots of Speed right now at the shop.
It's very rare to see.
Scouting there, detonation. Maybe he was thinking about getting a Staff of Teleportation going for the main base because he didn't spend the second skill point and he was sending a Wisp into the main. Really smart here. Sends another Wisp close to that main base. Maybe he's still thinking about the opportunity of using Immolation, and now he needs to commit to somewhat of an idea.
Yeah, there's no tower.
He's not going for it yet. I think it would be a good one to go for it. Nope, he decides to go. Mana Burn is the play. And with that, all the hopes of a creative, sick opening, it's gone.
Yeah, that gives TH a lot more time, I think. Ring around the militia here, but I think with a solid, this is a solid early game for TH if he's not losing more time. Nice movement with that
the
Archmage.
Archers, man.
They're being killed by the Footman, but what a movement by this Archmage to prevent
Oh,
damage. And he surrounds him!
Oh, man.
Strike of genius.
Replenishment potion that he found earlier. Perfect. He creates the expansion now, Mr. Life, at the left-hand side here. But yeah, what a genius move. That was so damn well done.
Yeah, and I wonder why he's building that Tree of Life here. Because this is a position where nowadays you scout often, like a
but
month
look,
ago.
the Footman is looking, so it's like, this is what I mean for Liot. Try to mix up your play from ladder and create your expansion where you haven't created it like ever before, so to say, you know?
Yeah, I was just about to say, like 1 month, this was a very creative position for the Tree of Life, but nowadays I think it became fairly normal as everybody copied it.
Archers are busy in the expansion, killing the Arcane Tower, denying it. The Archmage actually wants to go for the main base and do some stuff, but now he's forcing the opponent back, and a Panda is a nice pickup as the tower got killed. Oh man, that could be a lot of damage coming his way.
And Footman, we're running into the red spot. I have no idea what happened there. Breath of Fire is going to be great for this.
Red spot got activated by a Wisp. That was really nicely done.
Ah, okay. Nice little touch.
And now
yeah,
free over the peasant line.
Barbecue time! Is waiting. There we go. No fire extinguisher here. And the Arcane Tower is gonna take some time. Nice play by Life to go, or to split the archers from the rest of the army and take the tower down before. Oh, sick.
Yeah, well thought out plan. That is not going, or that is actually not designed to kill TH. It's just going to make him bleed a little bit, force some more resources, some more actions using the militia. Tech is like 1/3 done. There are 5 footmen in the main base. They're fairly low and that he needs to heal up again.
Yeah, this means more pressure. Demon Hunter still 50%. Panda still has a Breath of Fire.
And the expo is done. Nature's Blessing being researched. Night of staying on tier 2. Good job so far. Demon Hunter is putting some more pressure on the opponent. He's not able to heal the footman yet. But as the Arcane Tower is up and running in the main base, that should, at the expansion, that should be a nice safety for him.
He's out of range for Breath of Fire, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that would be so good. It's like Footman Frenzy at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
We need the super wave. That's so nice.
He's diving in again. Lots of corpses already, and there's gonna be more. He's losing only mana here. This tower doesn't hurt at all with 2 archers ahead.
It's so nice. He's leaving the Panda at the main base to, once he tries to heal up the footman, he's just going to Breath of Fire them, which means he cannot reunite his forces. But yeah, now he needs to sacrifice that plan as the Panda is dropping lower and lower. Nature's Blessing is done, so the expansion starts walking. Tier 2, not tier 3 yet. He gets the shop, he gets the first Dryad with the Dispel. Demon Hunter doing a great job, killing more and more.
Gets level 3, basically only from those peasants. So many kills. Panda is suffering though. Maybe a little creep phase for Life now. With a few Dryads.
I don't think that TH is going to grant him that. He is looking for that expansion and he's going to find it. And that will be disgusting. We do not see Defend. Actually, Defend is coming right now. It's a little too late. He should have gone earlier for that upgrade. The tree is not rooted yet, which is a big problem. Naga is coming as a second hero, and I think that tree is going to die.
Defend is halfway through. Quite fast upgrade, so he's gonna have that once Life arrives. And yeah, there's no chance to repair at all.
It's too late. That was a big mistake by Life. Not going to the expansion right away. He's trying to eat his way so that only a few footmen can attack him. I like that. Nature's Blessing is kicking in. The only way to keep that one alive is forcing the Archmage into a town pole. For now, the expansion stays alive, but there's an Archmage coming from the other side. Oh man, and now the Wisp cannot repair. He's now eating the way through again. So that he can repair, but he's going to lose a lot of these Wisp here, or the expansion, or maybe even both.
Maybe even both. Naga's dead.
The expansion dying anymore.
Naga's dead, so without that damage, this doesn't work. And now he has repair, and the footmen, they're all stuck there. Breath of Fire again. He gets rid of more and more. Almost level 2 on the Panda. There we go.
So much free XP, man. Look at this.
Oh, shit, the Panda's having a feast. He town balls out, but so many losses. What a great plan by TH, but what a Gosu defense by Life.
That costs so much Wisp mining time. He's like so low on lumber. He's taking to tier 3. He cannot get a shredder. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still good that this expansion is alive, but it was so costly in the end.
In the meantime, TH did not get up his Arcane Sanctums. Tier 2 was there, but he forgot about the macro there a bit. And his Archmage is still level 1. Naga is dead. I think you can't defend this better than what Life did here.
Yeah, I think what he could have done better is like have a scouting Wisp somewhere to see that his opponent is coming. Yeah. But because the amount of resources that he needed to invest to do this emergency plan was quite high. But I still like it. It was amazing that he was able to keep it alive. And on the other hand, also the resources of his opponent here, Mr. TH, is not that great. He's having a hard time to get units out. He's having a hard time to get more buildings. He finally got all the production facilities that he needs. And he could have been like breaching into 60, 65 supply already, but as he cuts a few corners, or had to cut a few corners early game, he also struggles a bit.
Big thing about it, well, of course, he lost so many footmen. Feeding the Panda. He's level 3 already, creeping up even further. Big mana potion maybe. Boom. Neostradamus strikes for the first time today. And 2 heal scrolls.
Where's Giannis Varoufakis, by the way? I haven't seen him for a long while.
Yeah, he's on vacation, I think.
I see, in Greece, right?
Yes, of course. Spending the good EU money just for vacation.
Living the streamer life. Yeah, but now Life, if he's able to accomplish and establish a nice economy wood-wise, because he's at 0 wood at the moment, he should be in a really good shape here.
Yeah, on TS he had way too much lumber. Now he's struggling a bit, of course. No shredder available yet. He could pull out the creeps and get it.
Man!
There's Steph.
Nice. Oh, maybe Breath of Fire! Come on! That's a nice opportunity. Oh.
Nope. Doesn't go for it. He got a Rifleman for free there as well. But I think TH is stabilizing to a degree.
Oh, I like the shop at the expansion though. Because that will be the area that he's going to attack most likely. And he will like to have a mana potion on spare and like to have certain things on spare. He needs like 1 or 2 more Moonwells. And yeah, look at this. 1,000 gold, but barely any lumber. And that's going to be a big problem. And
speaking of problems, big Invo potion, big mana potion, great items for Life here. But as you see in the production, not production tab, but the resource tab, 70 supply for TH. That's the human push.
He needs to keep him in his base. He needs to attack that expansion right now. Maybe roast and toast all these peasants. Establish a nice battlefield there at the expansion. Already eating a few trees. Getting a few more of these Moonwells there to juice up again. That's also nice for the Panda if the fight starts. And yeah, but it's great. TH is not falling back. He says, this is the fight and you are going to take this one. You can take my expansion, whatever you want. And he's not even attacking the expansion. He's attacking the production facilities. Not a bad thing per se, but...
especially since he didn't start production of breakers yet. And those are key to keep the Panda away. So he cut production in half. Breakers will be there later. He has 2. But...
breaker number is a real problem here. And he now got only 1 Sanctum to produce from. And the Invis upgrade got cancelled as well. Militias are being pulled. So he still wants to stick to that idea that this is the fight.
I'm not sure that he's right about it. Double heal scroll though. Mana stone on the Naga. 2 heal scrolls as well, plus the big consumables that we talked about before.
Oh man, now the production is kicking in. He's even getting the Berserker from the mercenary camp. He could think about the Mauler, but he's getting 2 more bears right now. So if he has like 90 more seconds or so, he should be able to get their army to defend that push. And also TH is letting go of that idea all of a sudden.
Yeah. Also not going for the red spot. Maybe he thinks about backstabbing as Life checks for it, but of course it's way too risky. Yeah, you said it! Life buying time and catching up in supply. 66 at the moment. Not everything is in this army. He's just waiting for it. And the 70 supply of TH is getting weaker and weaker by the minute, as it's once again only Riflemen, no mortar teams.
Militia coming, upgrades now, researching. He actually has one upgrade for the breakers, but as he only has 2 breakers, not a big effect here. Demon Hunter coming from the back now, not sure if that's a good plan. Separated from the rest of the army, attacking the main base. Blizzard now being used. Level 2 Blizzard here on the Wisp, immediately dying. Is he going to commit everything to that expansion kill? Nope, he is not. The fight is breaking out. The bears are raining on these. Oh man, that is a good fight for life. Look at this. Beautiful split, not being hit by the Blizzard at all.
And Panda time. Again, no breaker war, no breaker wall to keep the Panda away from the army. Blizzard is nice, but Heal Scroll is nicer. Mana burn, so it's not that much. Oh, detonate! Very well done. Blizzard is out of the equation, level 4 now, but the Demon Hunter Invu Potion being forced. There's still so much mana on the Panda. He can breath everything here.
Oh man, he still needs to be careful. He loses more and more bears. Second heal scroll being used. There's still a Town Hall, but it looks like TH with the peasants and everything standing in the way, doing a great job after all. Demon Hunter will be staffed out in a second. He's going to charge up in the main base and come back in full force, but he is retreating slowly. Panda still got the big mana though. And just waiting for that click, and this should immediately trigger a Town Portal.
This Naga damage, man, look at your inventory. 2 gloves,
It's a super Naga.
2 claws, yes, it is. But he's going for the Archmage now.
He could burn the Archmage. Why is he not using that potion, though? He knows that this potion is going to trigger the Town Portal, most likely.
Reju cannot be
stolen. Kicking in, though.
Well, he Town Portals out now.
And he's still got the big mana.
Okay.
Kid's Notcher, that is a Naga, man. I like that. Ballsy as fuck. Shooting people with the level 2 Frost Arrow and all these items. That's so much damage, man.
Close game once again, but TH lost a lot, down to 55. Yeah, 54, sorry. Creeping
Blizzard
now,
is such a double-edged sword, because if you don't have any mana, your Archmage is so useless. With the Water Elementals, before the fight, you summon like 1 or 2 waters, and you have them in the fight. He needs to dispel them, so he needs to pay attention and use some stuff on it. But yeah, with the Blizzard, once you're out of mana, you should probably think about getting a mana potion, just so to charge up. Oh, the Demon Hunter, his staff is on cooldown. He could probably go for a surround here.
Invisible Naga paying off. Frost Arrow kicking in.
Do it!
There's the heal scroll. He's trying to block. Slow kicking in. Double slow, of course, with the orb. And he is surrounding him next to the tree. Staff is too late, even with the heal scroll. Demon Hunter dead. Panda can't rescue him. Level 4 on the Naga. Is that the big comeback of TH? Looks like it. Panda close to 5, though. Oh, getting him back from the tavern. Big investment, though.
Wow. Never seen a more beautiful 3-unit surround in my entire life.
Not even from you, as the surround master.
Dude, that happens so rarely. I cannot even count. So, Panda's waiting for the big fight to come. 65 against the 67 supply. Equal footage, but the illusion's kicking in, man. And this time the Archmage is in a beautiful spot with enough mana. But a really low amount of breakers here. Dispel this time from the Drunken, immediately using the heal scroll. Fork, Lightning, as well as Blizzard on a lot of these illusions, though. But first time he established a nice concave. No more mana for a second. Blizzard actually gets another unit. He needs to get out of there ASAP, man. The Naga! The fucking Naga, bro!
Whoa! That was close as fuck. With like 20 HP. Wow. One more swipe and the Naga would have been dead. And that is one of the major damage dealers in this army. But Life again defending this so well. And this Panda is key now. Level 5 on him. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter closing in as well. That means way less Blizzard, way less damage in general. Way more damage on the Naga if she's at a good mana pool.
Dude, man, that woman got some balls.
Okay, mass healing on TH's side. Invis again on the Naga, but this time it's Life pressuring. For the first time in this series, he's actually pushing with an army, I think. Before that, he was just reacting and defending.
Oh man, Demon Hunter almost level 5. That's crucial for the Blizzard. That means even less Blizzard in the next fight. Panda level 5 is crazy strong. And he always goes for that one level in that dodge ability. Like the Drunken... Is it Drunken Brawler? What is that?
Yeah,
I think it is, right?
Brawler.
That one level is pretty good. Does he have a Town Portal though? No, he's running for the life of his expansion, man. That one is probably gone.
He's trying to get rid of the Archmage. Blizzard is kicking in. Repair is possible soonish. But no! Fork Lightning takes it out in the...
on the Archmage, though.
Oh, can he flank him? Looks like it. Dryad's coming in for the slow. Demon Hunter in a good position to take out the... Rifleman.
Oh no, Mr. TH.
There's a heal scroll though, one of them on each side. And the big mana is still up.
Retreating means like at least 5 units dying.
Boy, poor.
The invis saves? Not going to happen.
He's trying to invest a lot of mana into this. It's not that expensive. TP on the Naga, portaling out.
Units died, 4 units, where's the 5th? Do it!
Pretty bad prediction from you. But the expo is gone. And the main gold mines are at 900 gold. Nature's Blessing is there, so of course he can move over the tree.
But he keeps holding onto the big mana. I like that, because this could be a big game changer at some point. If Life or if TH is running out on healing scrolls, which he basically is, then this one is going to roast him.
Both players are stealing the heal scrolls from the opponent's shop. Like that as well.
But Life is also learning from his mistakes. He bought a Scroll of Town Portal. Pretty nice. Oh man, that red spot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Fairy Dragon found him.
It's gonna be
do
hard.
it.
He's waiting for it. The mana flare, so much damage. Area of effect. He's taking him out now, but that means less damage on the Demon Hunter. Mana burning
again. Could be
again.
a beautiful fighting position for the human. Oh, look at this.
Nice Breath of Fire though, countered by the heal scroll. There's another one on the Demon Hunter. I think he needs to use it soon. Invo Potion being triggered as well. Panda is... Oh my god, this Blizzard! This is infinite damage on the bears. Look at it go! And there's no way...
roasting, man. No more Town Portal. He lost a lot of units. He just doesn't seem to have enough to hold on to this position. Panda Town Portal's out, but he killed so many units in this fight. 60 supply from Alive against 49, and look at all the corpse. I think it's only one bear and the rest is all human pieces.
But everything should be super low for Life as it is. Panda. Oh, nice. More attack speed is a nice synergy with slow. More movement speed, of course. Nice synergy with slow.
Better kiting.
Better kiting.
But yeah, I think he was never able to establish that kind of army that you really want to have as a human player. With like enough breakers to have like somewhat of a front line. With enough things in the back. Rifleman to kill these Fairy Dragons. He did a good job, but everything at time he's attacking them, they're not moving. And that means only the casters are moving back. And then the bears are getting closer and they're just chopping through you. And now getting a different mix of unit as it feels. Like getting more caster heavy, less rifleman. But no more healing scrolls for him. Oh man.
Level 5 Naga as well. Level 3 Frost Arrow.
Yeah, he knows that a hero kill is more likely to change the game than maybe a Fork Lightning, which he will be low on mana anyhow from the level 3 mana burn. So I can see that the Fork Lightning would be a good option on paper, but as you will only most likely get one out,
okay, yeah,
not such a big thing.
And especially since the Naga has plus 12 already, this 15 bonus damage adds up as well.
Oh man, that Blizzard is clearing out that camp so fast. Helm of Valor is not too bad for the Naga.
More HP and armor. And Life saw this with a Wisp, but he's not in a position to contest this at the moment.
Yeah, he just needs to establish economy first, because he cannot get anything more. He's going to sell the Helm and get another scroll, which is crucial right now. Is that going to be an expansion setup here? Right in the face of the opponent?
Yeah. His expansion is almost empty. So
oh man,
he needs more
there's one guy lacking in that expo. Not that it matters much at this point, but there's only 4 guys mining at the expo of TH. Oh, that could be a good fight.
Oh, Blizzard again. The Dryads are way too far away. Breath of Fire doesn't hit too much. Trying to go for the Archmage as it seems. There's no Town Portal on him. Just the Staff. Also not on the Naga. Right clicks. There is Invis, but can he dispel it?
Oh, Invis! Use it!
He needs it. He does have mana. There was a big dispel. Invis is here. Oh, and he breaks through this, man. Really nice.
Uh-oh, if the Breath of Fire hits.
He's far away. He's stuck in the back.
This is a good position with mana on the Archmage, but he doesn't have it, so no Blizzard raining down.
And he's fighting through that choke. Life is playing this so well. Will he 2-0 TH? Blizzard is raining down, kills one bear, Breath of Fire once again, doesn't hit too much.
Oh, no more healing on TH side. That is all the scrolls that he had. Demon Hunter now being focused, but there will be the Staff of Teleportation and Staff of Preservation that is ready.
TH is losing
nice micro from TH, but that is not enough. He's not able to heal efficiently, and it's GG.
Life is qualified for GCS Winter as TH goes down to the lower bracket. Damn! 2-0.
Pretty damn impressive. Pretty damn impressive. And the second one that follows him is Fly, who was able to take out Moon 2-2-1.
Wow. So we have one player of each race at GCS Winter. It's Infi and 120 for Human and Undead, Qualified, and Fly and Life, who are now in the winner bracket final. That means they are at least top 4. And that is what grants you the slot to the playoffs.
W of that is still playing against Czech. I don't have a score, but it's a 25-minute game on AI.
Whoa. Okay, we can't jump into that.
Probably a lot of stuff going on there.
Lots of worms, most likely. Do we have more results from this?
I think that's, like, from the lower bracket, we haven't heard too much. Loliot and Focus are facing off. That's also a tough battle.
On Liquipedia, we see Focus 2-0 over Loliot, so...
Oh, okay.
Loliot playing a very strong group stage yesterday, with wins over Chamico and Fly. But today, TH and Focus... I mean, Focus is kind of his nemesis. He always loses against him in a pretty dominant fashion. Focus is the Korean killer. Always wins against his countrymen, but losing against the Chinese.
So, wow, Check against W of that looks like super tight. They're both
now
down to like a few buildings and a few units. Super tight game, level 5 against level 4 like typical Knight of Undead with Droids, Bears against Destroyers, Fiends, and so on. But a pretty tight game here, man.
For me, it's over in...
Oh, then it's going to find a winner here anytime. Oh, 5 detonates on all the heroes. Oh, pretty good. But yeah, probably Demon Hunter dying and then resulting into a loss here.
So, I think Focus is playing TH now, or?
W of that is going to win that here against Czech. Not sure what the score was, but it's going to be 1-0 or maybe even elimination.
WFZ is winning, you say?
Yeah, he's winning right now. I think it is AI, which should be an Undead choice.
Yeah.
But not sure about the vetoes and so on.
Yeah. So, okay, according to the grid at Liquipedia, it's Focus versus Moon, and Czech or WFZ versus TH in the lower bracket round 2.
Oh, okay. And Focus against Moon should be a really good game.
Both should be pretty good. WFZ versus TH was played in the group stages. Yes, and the Undead won that 2-1.
Oh, okay. So, like, Infi and TH are still struggling against W of that at 1-0? Or is it like an even match where both players...
Yeah, it's pretty even. Infi, I think, is a little stronger against Undead than TH. And WFZ has, like, good days, bad days. Sometimes he loses 2-0, and it doesn't even look close. And sometimes he wins. I don't know.
So what's going to be played today? Everything? I expect a few games, or...?
The second round of the lower bracket will be played as well.
Okay, so tomorrow is only, like... losers round 3 and then the constellation final, or they don't need to play the constellation final, right?
I think they will play it since there's a little money on the line and maybe seeding spots. I'm not too sure, but we will know our 4 players that qualify after today. The winner of the lower bracket round 2 will qualify. Okay,
and then it's just about the money and who takes what.
Yeah, exactly. That's a nice lead into tomorrow's Cup. I think since there's no game up at the moment, we will go into a little break, catch some breath, and for you time to subscribe to this channel as it is September. All the subscriptions 50% off, and you get no advertisements anymore, our emote sub badge, and of course replay packs to your Twitch inbox. And with that being said, thank you Zebel. Pleasure to resub, he says, for 2 months. Papa Proud for the sub, Blemish as well, and Mikey PX for his casual €5. Name of co-caster, please. His voice sounds familiar. Can you introduce you to the...
No. It's like my secret identity. I don't want to spoil it here. Okay. But some people might find me under the name of Ina1337 on Twitch. I might have a mask on and play in a different setup, but that's still me.
All right, we go into a little break, 5 minutes, and we'll be back here to Warcraft with a lower bracket round 2. 2 more slots to Shanghai, and we will find out who takes them. See you in a bit.
Hi, I'm Foja, and you're watching Back to Warcraft.